Blind Sucker State Forest Campground number 1 is technically located in Newberry, however it's quite a drive northwest of Newberry. The campground is one of 2 campgrounds located on the Blind Sucker flooding and is managed by Muskellunge Lake State Park. As you pull into the campground, you will notice the typical State Forest Campground registration station where there is a nice little map letting you know that there are 17 sites here, and the sites cost $17 a piece. As you drive through the campground, you will notice that there are 2 main loops to the campground where the actual campsites are situated, and the actual campsites themselves are bordered and marked with wooden posts so that you cannot drive on the actual grass or campground area. Each campground has a fire ring and a picnic table, and most of the sites have a great view of Blind Sucker flooding. As we take a look at some of these campsites here, you will notice that not all of them are super well shaded or covered and protected by the tree canopy. Several of them are quite exposed to the weather. However, there are some sites that are nicely tucked away and spaced out pretty well. The day that I was here, it was quite windy, and that wind really was blowing a strong breeze across the flooding, so make sure you're prepared with that. If you are tent camping, make sure you have extra stakes to anchor down your tent and or your gear. You can see here that several of the sites are plenty big enough to back a small trailer into. And in the middle of the campground, we have the Blind Sucker Pathway, which is a nice little hiking trail that will lead you from campground to campground and also connects with the North Country Trail, National Scenic Trail. There is a nice paved boat launch here so you can back a motorboat into the water, so anglers will have an opportunity to get out farther than just the kayakers or paddlers would be doing. Here's a quick look at that hiking trail and the little footbridge that goes over the dam. We're going to walk out on this. It looks a little old, but it is plenty strong enough to support multiple people. And it's actually a really nice little waterway down through here. It looks like it'd be a great opportunity for fishing, and I'd imagine for plenty of wildlife viewing as well.